Hi there lovely people, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing an episode which I wanted to do for some time, and I actually got caught up with a lot of other work and then other reviews, which is why I couldn't put up this video, but today hopefully I will be able to finish that. So I have 15 fragrances which I believe are excellent choices if you actually enjoyed some of its original versions, right? So today we'll be talking about the clones and best inspirations, not necessarily always the best clone pinpoint, but perhaps replacement, and a few things just get it out of the way. First of all, this is a list of few fragrances that I'm suggesting. There are tons of fragrances out there which are good clones, which I have shown in my channel before and I still have, but perhaps I'm giving them a break and showing you some of the newer ones I got, mixing with a couple of the other ones, right? So keep that in mind, and these are all like, let's say, my preference and choice. If you don't see your favorite ones, do not be upset, okay? They always can make a comeback. So basically I have one honorable mention which I'll mention end of the video, but I'll start here. Number 15. I hope, let me just give you a full count. Okay, I have 15, so just want to make sure I don't want to do a mishap, right? So let's start with number 15. As we were saying, I have quite a few Armaf in this list, and first Armaf I'm going to show you. I reviewed them all, right? Check out individual reviews. This is called Armaf Ombre Oud Intense Parfum. Okay, this fragrance I reviewed not so long back. Beautiful little bottle. There are a couple of other bottles in this lineup. Let's say one is a clone of 1 million, one is clone of, I believe, La Nuit de l'Homme. But this one right here is a clone of Herba Pura by Sospiro or Xerjoff. Quite a long-lasting perfume, really nice bottle. Juice color is very impressive. And this fragrance, it smells really nice. Very easy to use. Nothing oud about this, okay? So basically, very wearable. So that's gonna be number 15. Number 14, I had a couple of these bottles. One I gave away to another, one of my friends. But I still have this one. But that one I love a lot more from this. That one was Mandarin Sky, I think. If I had that, that would be in my list. But I have the other one today, Odyssey Mega EDP. Okay, these are kind of like a new collection, comes in this kind of like a flask, really nice presentation. This basically is a clone of, I believe, YSLY EDP. And check out my review. Yeah, it's very good clone, very nice looking bottle, very affordable as well. I really like these bottles. I mean, yeah, very no-brainer, sort of good performer as well. That's number 14. Odyssey Mega by Armaf. Okay, good performer, that one. After that, Armaf is really ruling this, but to be fair, I bought quite a few Armaf. I just want to rank them, sort of. Okay, next one, it's called Armaf. I think it's called Victory. Okay, this witch theme bottle, I think, and there's Napoleon. Some of the members confirmed it. One of the most cool and unique looking bottles here, very dark and gothic type. But thing is, this fragrance is not that gothic. This fragrance is very sweet, gourmandish. At first I didn't understand what fragrance I'm smelling or what this one is reminiscent of, but I realized it's Armani Stronger With You. If you like that one, you can give that one a try. Let me put that back a little bit more because I'm gonna need more space. So 3 gone. I'm gonna go next one. Next one is gonna be from House of Paris Corner, and they have 3 in this line. Okay, I have 2, so here's the first one. It's called When Soul Gets High. Okay, I'll write down the names and I'll write down what is clone of what. This is basically a very impressive line. Okay, first of all, excellent performer on me. Even if I wash my hand, they remain on my skin for a very long time. This, I think, it's called a clone of Black to Black. Let me just double check because I always review and I forget because so many perfumes. Yeah, I think this is a clone of by Kilian, Back to Black, not Black to Black. Back to Black. It's a boozy, dark, sweet sort of a fragrance, but it's very piercing, so use with caution. This is my next pick. All right, so after that we're gonna go with a fragrance that perhaps will make many people a little bit upset. Reason being, this fragrance is very popular and it's cloning one of the most popular fragrances in the current time, which is gonna be Tom Ford Ombre Leather. And they have a new one out, I think EDP or Parfum, but this is a dupe of the first one. This is called Afnan Rare Carbon. Okay, this is a fantastic looking bottle, really nice. I love this bottle, really pretty, shape of an apple. This fragrance is really beast mode, and if you have this, man, this is a little bit more pricey than some of the other clones, but for me it's a good clone, very good replacement for Ombre Leather. Check that out, very fruity, kind of like a raspberry up there, really nice performer. And Afnan, it's one of my favorite house currently. So this is one of the fragrances, Rare Carbon by Afnan. After that, I'm going to show you a fragrance I really am impressed with. This should be higher up in my list, but the only problem with this, a little bit like not as beast mode as many other. I get about 4 hours, which is okay. It's not that expensive fragrance. And this fragrance is called Cuba Prestige Classic. Okay, this cigar, 3 cigars in a bottle, and they have quite a few fragrances. The clone of 1 million, they have clone of a few other ones, but they have a Lamal one. This is a clone of Angel Man. I have all the original ones, but this one smells so good, guys. Okay, if I take it out, it's a bit cheap cap. Bottle is also not very posh looking, but when I smell it, good lord, it gives me that vibe of 1 million. Why must I say 1 million? This is giving me a vibe of Amen, and very chocolatey, very nice gourmand cacao, and it's very strong, very I would say gourmand kind of fragrance. This one definitely is one of the better clones and very good price point. Okay, Cuba Prestige Classic. After that, I think we're going to be needing a little bit more space, so I'm going to create some more space here. Yep, let me see, because yeah, there's so many bottles there. Not 12, it's going to be 15. So yeah, there you go. Next one, I'm going to show a clone of this perfume right here. Sort of like this one and mixed with Chrome, CK1. Let's like a hybrid of this, but excellent performer. This is called X Limited by Aigner. Okay, I cannot say the whole proper name, Aigner, I don't know. But this one is a massive bottle. It's very long lasting, very affordable, much affordable than Acqua. This one will last you a long time. Very, very good, very close to Acqua, sort of like CK1 mix, aquatic, oceanic, marine vibe at a very good price point. I think this is one of the better fragrances you should definitely look at if you cannot afford Acqua, okay? Or CK1, it is better than CK1. This is more potent version of CK1, right? Next one is a fragrance I perhaps was going to put the best clone of this Aventus lineup, but I decided let's give that Afnan one a break. Let's put back my favorite CDNIM, which is one of the best clones definitely for the value, and this is actually more affordable than Afnan Supremacy, not only Intense or some of the other ones, or L'Aventure Intense by Armani. Those are more pricey. This one is more affordable, and I think this is an excellent performer. Okay, opening is a bit synthetic, but I still think this is one of the best interpretation of Aventus dark smoky vibe. French or UAE version doesn't matter, they all perform fantastic. Armaf Club Dino Intense, man. After that, I'm going a little bit fast because I want to talk about the top 5 a little bit more. Next one, perhaps is a niche quality juice, and I was at first kind of confused. This particular bottle design is discontinued right now, and I thought, what am I smelling? It smells like spicy. Some people call this a clone of Gucci Purom 2, and I got that vibe a little bit, but not entirely. I was not satisfied with that findings. Then I realized one fine day, this one giving me a vibe of Victorinox Spicebomb, and that fragrance is Lalique Equus. Okay, I have the EDT version. You can get the EDP, bit longer lasting. 75 ml bottle, still hard to find nowadays. Look at that artistic bottle there. Look at that horse head. This definitely can replace your Spicebomb, subpar with the same performance as well on the shirt, but more office friendly. Nice little pink pepper, very playful, very beautiful citrus pink pepper opening. I just love this. This is more wearable version of Spicebomb at workplace, very formal too, high class as well. Lalique Equus. So now we have 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6 left. Next one, let's go one by one. This is Paris Corner Emir line once again. This is called Just Bergamote. Okay, this is a very fantastic looking bottle, bit heavy. Okay, and this is a clone of Labo Bergamote 22. You guys seen my review? If you haven't, please do check it out. This is a pinpoint clone of Bergamote 22. If you have this, you'll never look at Bergamote 22 because Bergamote 22 is supremely expensive, much higher quality and much longer lasting than this, but for the price point, this fragrance, you cannot beat it, you know, like so refreshing. The bergamot is just so juicy, it's green, it's piercing, got a little bit of petit grain, really nice, masculine, summer, and I would say unisex, but when I wear it, I somewhat feel like masculine. Okay, so Just Bergamote by Emir collection by Paris Corner, right? So top 5, these are all big ones, guys. Okay, I mean, if you actually want to avoid all these, the rest of them, if you want to keep just 5, if I could keep just 5, I would rather keep these. Okay, let me change a little bit. Okay, so fine. So number 5, this is a very expensive fragrances clone. Okay, this perfume is from the Pendora scents. Okay, and it's called Boozy Cherry. You guys know what this is a clone of. You can tell from the name and the bottle design. It's a clone of Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Man, this fragrance is so beautiful, and I'm telling you, perhaps it will not give you as much push as Tom Ford, obviously, fraction of a price, but the smell that you get from it, phenomenal. And some people getting very poor longevity. I'm not getting very poor. I'm getting like solid 3 to 4 hours easy on the shirt, even sometimes 5 hours. But for the price, you cannot complain. Really nice, and I don't see that many clones of Lost Cherry. This is one of them, hands down, the best clones in the current time. Okay, so that's the next one. It's called Boozy Cherry by Pendora Scents. Number 4 is one fragrance you will not see me like bringing, it will surprise a little bit. The fragrance is from house of Ellis. This is called Ellis Oud Black Vanilla Absolute. This is a clone of, I always forget, Guerlain, Spiritueuse de Vanille, which is super expensive. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name, but this is very close to that. Okay, and it's long lasting. I don't get that much oud, but mostly boozy vanilla. Okay, if you love vanilla, must try. Okay, this Ellis is crown jewel, money maker. Man, this fragrance is so beautiful. You can give it a try. Ellis Oud Black Vanilla Absolute. Let's just keep it like this so I can fit in the other bottles. Top 3. Yeah, number 3. Afnan, once again, rules. Turathi Blue. Okay, I finished my bottle. I got a backup bottle because this fragrance, it's a clone of very expensive Bvlgari fragrance called Le Gemel line, and I think it's called Tygar. And I have plans to do comparison side by side against each other. When I do that, you'll see how much actually differences are out there, which is much less than the gap between the price point. Okay, Turathi Blue is an excellent fragrance on its own. It's not exactly like Tygar. It has its own opening, own Middle Eastern smell, but definitely worthy of checking out. I just love this perfume. One of the best buys easily. Okay, Afnan Turathi Blue. Okay, right. So top 2. Top 2 is gonna be for number 2 is gonna be that other one from the Emir line, the Fire Your Desire fragrance. Okay, this is one of the most beautiful looking bottles in my collection, hands down. Doesn't matter clone house or what. This is a very posh looking bottle. If I didn't tell you the price tag, I would imagine this goes for what, $200-300 easily. Yes, sorry, this was actually a clone of one of my favorite fragrances, Angel Share by Kilian, right? And I'll tell you, the quality is not exactly the same, right? The opening is not as rich as that Boozy, the oak that you get from by Kilian. That is a priceless one, but the dry down of that fragrance, Angel Share, this is pretty much it. Really fantastic, smooth, very long lasting fragrance, Fire Your Desire by Emir line. This is my number 2. Check it out. This is a clone of Angel Share. And that leads me to number 1. When I say number 1 should be like something special, isn't it? Like, that beats all of them. Not quite, but I love this fragrance because I love the originator of it a lot. I think I love this a little bit more than Angel Share at times, but they are like kind of like a tie. So that fragrance would be actually Dior's Feve Deliecieuse, a winter perfume. I cannot afford it. I can, but I rather not, which is very expensive fragrance line itself. But thankfully we have, once again, Emir line. How many of them made the list? I didn't even check. This is called Frenetic Delicieuse. Like few days back I did one Frenetic and I said Frenetic. I'm sorry about that. So this fragrance comes with a magnetic top. Other one I bought, I think, was Dior Intensus clone. You can get that, okay, but that one is gonna be yeah, let me show that as well. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I totally forgot about this fragrance, but I think they're both fantastic because these both are my originators, are my favorite. That's gonna be other one, the Frenetic Homme Intense. Okay, this perfume right here, I reviewed it a few days back. This is the clone of Dior Intense and this is the clone of Feve Deliecieuse. Check out my full-on review on both. These are basically a joint champion. Let's just put it like that. And I love all these top 6, especially starting from just Bergamote all the way here. They are really good value for money, right? So the one last one that I want to show you is very expensive. This is just kind of like a joke, but I rather put it here because this, I believe, is a clone. I will say it in a way because it does have that dry down of that very popular creed that is called Silver Mountain Water. And there are plenty of clones of Silver Mountain Water. You can get tons of them, but my favorite, my absolute favorite is this niche fragrance called Mefiesto Gentiluomo by Casamorati line of Xerjoff. This perfume, if you have, you are king in summer. It's extremely potent. That beautiful openings, mint is just stunning. I will not put this in this list, just an honorable mention, but this is actually a better fragrance than Silver Mountain Water in every aspect. Okay, Silver Mountain Water, it has its appeal, but it feels a little bit like that, boring at times with the tea, metallic note, florals. This perfume right here, it's so much more modern version of that. So that's that list. Let's just put it there as well. So those are my top 15 or a little bit more clones You can check them out. You can try them if your budget is an issue to get the original one. And even if you get these, you will not complain that much because the value that you get. But always remember, the clone is always a clone. Apart from one fragrance right here, this one, the last one, other fragrances, if it was up to me, I have most of them in original bottle. Like let's say I have the originator of all these clones. But if actually you ask me practically, if I could keep the original, of course, if money was not an issue, I would buy the original, right? But if money is an issue and then your budget, you don't want to spend so much money on especially the niche ones, these are the fragrances. It will meet your craving. Thank you very much for watching. It's a pleasure to do these videos. Hopefully you enjoy them. Perhaps I'll do one more video and upload this. Have a nice day. Do let me know what are your favorite clones, and do you think clones are worth it or they are just a waste of money. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.